Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Road to Max. In the last episode, we did some clue scrolls to get our cash stack up for future training. Then I needed to do a Slayer task for a daily, but my magic level was too low, so I trained it for a bit, but quickly found out that my prayer level also needed to be worked on so that we could survive at some of these training methods longer. With a magic level increased and protection prayers finally unlocked, our Slayer task was easy peasy. This is where our levels currently sit, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so I've decided to go ahead and train up my crafting, and the way that I'm doing that is by using some soft clay over here on this pottery wheel, and I'm just making some urns. Right now I'm starting with the fragile cooking urns, and here in just a minute, once I hit level 15 crafting, which should happen in just a second or so, we'll actually swap over. Yep, just like that. We're going to swap over from doing the fragile cooking urns over to the fragile fishing urns. So fishing urns, fragile, and this will give us a little bit more experience even. So this should get us to level 20 crafting pretty quickly without costing us too much. And then after that, it looks like we're going to have to get into some sapphire jewelry making. And I'm going to try to do this in the most efficient way possible with money. I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount here. I don't have that much money to begin with, only 7 million. So I'm going to try and be frugal with this, but also I am going to be buying things off the Grand Exchange in order to accomplish this. So kind of being frugal, kind of not collecting the materials myself and just buying them off the GE. However, once we get to making sapphire necklaces, those have a 1K profit. So we'll actually make a little bit of money back whenever we start doing that. So I'm going to keep working through this. We're going to continue working with fragile fishing urns up until level 20. And then after that, we'll move into some sapphire jewelry. Alrighty, so I'm up to level 20 crafting now, which means I should be able to make the sapphire ring, which isn't amazing for experience, but it's a little bit better than the urns we were just crafting, giving us 40 experience per. And then after this, we'll only have to do this for 2 levels. At level 22, we unlock the sapphire necklace, which will actually make us a little bit of profit. So let's go ahead and begin this. This is going to just absolutely chew away at our GP because gold right now is absolutely through the roof as far as what it costs to buy right now. But there's level 21, and here in just a minute, we should end up with level 22. And then at 22, we'll swap over to sapphire necklaces, and we'll probably ride that out for a good little while because it's actually profit from what I can tell. It looks like we're going to make about 1,000 GP per, which, I mean, profit and crafting, that doesn't happen very often. Alrighty, and there we go. That is level 30 crafting. I will definitely take that, and I believe now that we're at level 30, we can start making emerald necklaces or emerald bracelets. And it looks like emerald necklaces will actually make us a profit as well. So maybe we go ahead and just save our gold for that. And then we will sell off these sapphires here in a minute because I don't think we really need them. We can go ahead and deposit them back. 55 left over. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and throw these into here. We have 81 of those. And I think we just need to go and buy some emeralds now. And yeah, we'll come back here and do that for a little while. Alrighty, and we are now on emerald necklaces. And we're going to do this all the way up till level 40, where we're going to swap over to ruby necklaces. Now, ruby necklaces are nowhere near as good of GP per necklace, but that's okay because I don't plan on using them all that long because eventually we're going to swap over to dragonstone rings. And I believe dragonstone rings, we can actually high alch and make pretty good profit from them just by high alching them. So that's probably a better method. It looks like we're going to get like 4,000 GP per high alch of those guys. So that's really good. That's really, really good. So we're going to do this until we go here. And then we should do that until we get to dragonstone rings. Oh, and I think another thing that I forgot to mention is I am actually still gaining agility experience while I'm doing all of this because I did get a little bit lucky with Treasure Hunter at some point, and I got like 500 Silverhawks. So I have 478 Silverhawks that I'm running around on. So the whole time I'm doing this, I'm also gaining agility experience. We'll probably be up to level 40 agility here pretty soon. Alrighty, now that I am at level 40 crafting, we can go ahead and move on to ruby necklaces. Go ahead and make a bunch of these because we're going to be doing this all the way up until level 55, where we will swap over to dragonstone rings. And then we're going to do dragonstone rings all the way up to level 72. I'm going to try and knock out as much of this as possible because we've already spent a lot of money. As you can see, I'm down to 1 million. I've spent a lot of money just on crafting, but I want to get this as high up as possible so I don't have to worry about doing crafting after double XP. And this will save us a lot of money in the long run. Alrighty, well, it is now daily reset, and I have just used up all of my treasure hunter keys that I had, and I just got 6 more because of reset. And I got dungeoneering skill training dummies, I got thieving skill training dummies, archaeology skill training dummies, as well as an advanced pulse core. I also have the luminite injectors that I got, as well as I've also been collecting the shaman's outfit. I don't know that I've actually let you guys know this, but I think I have 3 or 4 pieces of that. Not from Treasure Hunter, but from the actual double XP tokens. But anyway, I now have 6 more of these Treasure Hunter keys to play around with. There's a huge prismatic lamp. I will definitely take that. Springs, okay, we'll bank those. And portable Fletchers, we will bank those. And more springs, we'll bank those. I really don't like this Gemfall promotion that's going on. I don't think it's particularly good. However, I was hoping to get some proteins like this, protein bars. That's actually pretty good. We'll go ahead and grab that. And then any of the rest, we'll go with a combat training dummy. That's usually pretty good. We don't have a ton of time left with double XP still. Giant prismatic fallen star. Hey, I'll take that. That's really good. All right, so giant prismatic I'm going to throw into crafting because that is what I am kind of pushing through right now. In fact, I may just throw these lamps into crafting as well. Anything else that I would want to throw it into? I mean, I could do construction. I could do mining or smithing. I could do agility, but I really feel like I should just focus on crafting right now. So we'll just throw it all into crafting. There we go. That's a fair amount of crafting. And then I will use these protein bars a little bit later on today. Throw those in there, throw those in there. We'll have to do those at some point. And now let's go ahead and load up our inventory again and back to making ourselves dragonstone rings. Alrighty, and there is level 60 crafting, but we still have a long way to go. We're not going to swap out the material that we are making until level 72, where we'll go up to making dragonstone necklaces instead, because they're a little bit better profit, especially whenever you high alch them, which I keep talking about high alching all of these rings and stuff, which I do plan on doing. However, I don't actually have the high alch spell unlocked, I don't think. Let's see. No, it requires level 55 and I am level 45. So eventually I will have to do that so that we can high alch all of this and get some of our money back. But right now, we're just going to keep on rolling with the crafting experience. Alrighty, so I was just able to get to level 65 in crafting, and I'm completely out of dragonstones at this point. So level 65, not a whole lot that we unlock at that level, but that's fine. We have a ton of levels that we have just gained from doing all of these dragonstone rings. Now, I have 1,000 of these guys just banked up, and if we go ahead and withdraw all of that, we can see if we go into, is it our price checker? Yeah, this guy. And we just add this here. That is 8.1 mil right there just in these dragonstone rings. That's kind of nuts. And actually, that's at the grand exchange price. If we go ahead and switch this to the high alch price, that's 10.5 mil. That's a lot of money just sitting right there. But you may know the problem. We're only level 45, which means we're not 55, which means we don't have high alchemy. So it's time to fix that. I think I have some combat skilling dummies in here somewhere. Let's see. I have 2 of them. That'll get us a little ways, but I don't think that's going to get us all the way to 55. So we're probably going to have to do a training method as well. Alrighty, well, those two dummies got me 2 levels in magic. We're up to 47, but that's still a long shot from 55. So I guess we're going to have to go and do an actual training method. And I'm guessing crocodiles out in the desert is probably going to be the easiest, but first, we're going to go ahead and get all of these other training dummies out and go ahead and do them since I'm already here at Fort Fern 3. I think I just have dungeoneering, thieving, and archaeology to do. I don't see any others. Alrighty, so after completing those dummies, we are now up to level 64 thieving, 34 dungeoneering, and level 6 archaeology. Not bad, but it's time for us to head out to the desert and actually do some magic training. I'm honestly not looking forward to this because that means we're going to have to bring water skins, and it's just anytime you have to train in the desert, it's kind of miserable in RuneScape because you have to have water skins or some type of heat reducing clothing or, you know, just stuff like that. And I find it very annoying. However, at our level, crocodiles are the best XP for our time, giving us 192.5 experience. And with it being double XP weekend, it's going to be a nice chunk of XP. So, yeah, definitely worth doing it. But I'm not going to be happy about it. I've been riding through the desert on a horse with no name. Don't know why we didn't just give the horse a name. Let's attack the crocodile and hit him in the face or something. I don't know. Alrighty, and there we go. That is level 50 magic, which means I can now leave the desert because this is no longer a super fast training method. I tell you one thing, that last level actually did take me quite a while to get. We're getting pretty high up there in our XP that we need for the next level. 10,000? Yeah, we're definitely going to need to go up in our training method. So I think we're going to go over to ogres. That's what I've done in the past at level 50. However, at this point, level 50 magic, we need a brand new weapon. Let's see, what do we have at this point? Ooh, Ivan's staff. Oh, we gotta have underground pass to wear that though. Well, there's gotta be something we can use. Alrighty, so I'm over here next to the Yanil lodestone, which is just right over there. And as you can see, there's a lot of ogres right here next to the lodestone that I can just go ahead and take out. And I'm getting like 600 experience per guy that I kill. 650 experience per one of these ogres that I kill, which is kind of nuts. Now, I don't actually think that I have to kill these guys that are on land. I think I can actually reach these dudes and safe spot them. But let's see. Let me confirm that before I say that for sure. By attack, yeah, I can actually hit some of these dudes at the very least, although it is going to chain to these guys over here, so maybe a problem. Yeah, definitely maybe a problem. But if I'm down to just like a couple of kills that I need, I can definitely kill these guys that are over here on this island, and then we don't even have to worry about that. Alrighty, and with this last ogre down, there we go. That is level 55 magic, which means we have high level alchemy now unlocked. I can go ahead and shut off my prayer, and now we just need to go to a bank in order to stand there and cast high level alchemy over and over again in order to get a huge amount of our money back. I actually am going to go to the Grand Exchange though, because I have one other thing that I would like to do, and that is get a staff of fire, because otherwise we're going to be casting high level alchemy with quite a lot of fire runes. So if we go ahead and look at the spell here, it's going to cost 5 fire runes as well as a nature rune. If we use a staff of fire, that's free fire runes, which means we don't need any, and then 1 nature rune. So basically it cuts your cost down to just a nature rune in order to cast high level alchemy, which is good. That's exactly what we want. So let's go over here, let's buy a staff of fire, and then we're going to load up on nature runes. I'm not entirely sure if it's worth a shop run. I'm not entirely sure how many nature runes I can get from shop runs. It's been a while since I've done rune shop runs, so maybe I'll look at that real quick as well. But right now, staff of fire is the #1 thing that I need to get. Easy money and even easier XP. Although the nature runes are quite expensive, I will say that. Nature runes are like 600 GP per one, which is kind of nuts. But hey, this is what I gotta do to get a good amount of cash back from my crafting expenditure, which is up to 65 crafting, by the way, which is kind of nice. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get a ton of my money back from this, so I say it's worth it. And there we go. That is magic at level 60. Absolutely perfect. This high alchemy method is not too bad on double XP. I mean, it's not great, and I would rather be spending my time doing other things, but I'm making money. I'm up to 8.7 mil, as well as I'm getting some magic XP, so, I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Alrighty, and there we go. That is all of the Dragonstone rings now high alked, and that gives us 10 mil, almost 11 mil cash stack, which is very, very nice. Up to level 61 in magic, as well as my agility has been going up from my Silverhawks, and we are up to level 48 in agility. Now, I don't have a whole lot of time left for double XP, and it's almost time for me to go to bed as well. I got work and stuff in the morning, but I do want to go ahead and use up the rest of my proteins at the very least, so go ahead and knock out these protein hides for my crafting, and then if there is a anvil, which I don't see one, I see a guy over there hammering at something, but I don't actually see a work table, so this must be part of this building. That's kind of not good. I don't actually see a work table for us to use though, so maybe I'll go to the GE and hopefully there's a portable there. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use up all of these protein hides, and then I'm going to use up these protein bars. And then I think that's probably going to be it for my double XP weekend. I mean, overall, 645 level, total level, and 64 combat level. I mean, that's pretty good for 2 days worth of work. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, especially since I didn't know that there was even double XP this weekend. So I really didn't prepare. I came in with nothing. Talk about starting from the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna knock out all of these protein bars. Oh, check that out. Look at that lucky hide. Look at that lucky hide. Can we get it again? Can we get it again? Nah, okay. All right, let's go ahead and let's go and see if I can find an anvil for me to use this protein bar on. Okay, I must be crazy. I guess it's not the first time. I thought that there used to be a portable anvil, but it looks like we have workbench, range, brazier, we have crafter, we have sawmill, we have Fletcher, and we have well. I don't think any of these can I use my bars on. Although this one does look like it has an anvil, but that's a fletching table. Don't think the crafter is going to work. You don't have anything to craft, and I've already tried the workbench. Yeah, so okay, I guess I just can find any anvil to use these on. Alrighty, and there we go. That is level 20 smithing. We can go ahead and get off of these bars real quick. There we go, and now we should start using the next level, which will give us even more experience. There we go. And now hopefully we can push this a little bit further. We have 32 more of these protein bars. I would really like to push this to 30 if at all possible. I don't know that we're gonna have enough protein bars to do that though. We'll have to see. But we're definitely gaining XP very, very quickly. This smithing skill is gonna rock it up. And there we go. That is level 30 smithing done. We have 2 more protein bars. I'm just going to cancel and re-go at this for 165 experience now with these bars. Don't think that's going to be enough to get us to 31, but just so we don't waste any XP, we'll go ahead and cancel and redo. And there we go. We are up to level 30 in smithing, which is all the levels we need for Elemental Workshop 2. Nice. And all the levels we need for Doric's Task 3. Nice. We're set up pretty well for quests that we can complete at this point. 75 out of 314 quests we actually have the requirements for, which is kind of nuts. We have a lot of questing to do, and as we complete some of these, it's going to unlock even more quests, because some quests have these quests as requirements. So yeah, it's gonna It's going to be crazy whenever we actually start doing quests here fairly soon, but I think this is actually going to be where I wrap up for my double XP weekend. When I wake up in the morning, this event is going to be over. 10 million cash stack, as well as 665 total levels, 64 combat. We're going to be more prepared for the next double XP weekend, I can guarantee you that. But overall, I'm not too upset about this particular weekend. I'm quite happy with it. So I think for tomorrow, my goal is probably going to be money making. I mean, a 10 mil cash stack is pretty good, but I would like to get that up even higher. So I'll probably start off tomorrow morning by going and pickpocketing some ham members, and then we'll go and do some easy clues just to try and push this cash stack up a little bit more. And then after that, I think it's time for us to start focusing on our combat skills, because we've kind of neglected those because of double XP weekend. we need to get those back going. But anyway, that's gonna be where I wrap up, and I will see you guys in the next one. And it is now a new day, and no more double XP exists, which is kind of sad. But one good thing, I have 10 reward caskets from Easy Scrolls that I want to go ahead and roll right here to start the day off. Hey, I will take that. A nice 1.4 mil right off the bat. That's a good way to start off today. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and open up our next one. 39k. Do I want to roll that? Let's re-roll it. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Yeah, 1.3. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Black Shield H1. That's a fortunate component. Nice. Go ahead and open up our next one. 82k. I'm actually going to keep that because 82 isn't terrible for Easy Scrolls or for Easy Clues. It's not great, but could definitely be worse. 74k. I think I'm going to hold that as well. And next, 23k. Nope, we're definitely going to re-roll that. Confirm. And 41k. That's not very good. It's not very good at all. It's fine. We'll keep it. Go ahead and re-roll. 10k. We're going to re-roll this one. And 110k. Okay, not bad. And it looks like we are out of re-rolls now, so we're going to have to stick with this 6k. That's pretty bad. And next up, a 9k, but we have a re-roll, so let's go ahead and re-roll it. And 6k. Ooh, should have kept the 9k. All right, roll this one. Hey, 1.4 mil. That's not bad. That is a magic composite bow. And then last but not least, we have this guy with 12k. Not great, but I mean, that's a couple of mil already today. That's going to be a nice start to today's playthrough. Anyway, while I'm selling all of this stuff off, something that I should mention is I did finally go and pick up my Wicked Hood from the guy in Birthrobe, and very, very easy to obtain these. You just got to go talk to the Wicked Hood guy that's in Birthrobe, and he gives you one for free. Doesn't cost you anything. And now what I'm doing is I'm feeding some of my talismans to our Wicked Hood, and it gives us a little bit of rune crafting experience. Let's see. Redundant. Okay, so I already have an air talisman in there. Do I already have an earth talisman? Yep, redundant. Do I already have a fire? Yep, redundant. Okay, so the rest of these talismans can all be sold. Even the mind? Yep, that one's redundant too. Okay, so all of these talismans can be sold, and then this guy will slowly, I'll start feeding him with talismans, because that's a nice little easy bit of XP for early rune crafting, as well as we want this guy fully leveled up anyway in the future. Alrighty, well, now that double XP is officially over with, I really want to start on this Fort Ferenthri quest. I believe it is the new Foundations quest. I've never actually done this quest before, so I'm kind of interested in it and see what it's all about and start actually building up the fort, because my fort is still in shambles. And I am sitting on a 15 mil cash stack now, so that should be enough to actually build this thing up, I believe. Again, not entirely sure, but I know that it's going to cost me a little bit of money, at least to get this fort started. So that's what I'm going to work on, and hopefully this quest isn't too terribly long. Again, haven't done this quest before, but it says it's in the long category up here, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I know that there's like supposed to be a fight or something whenever I click on this, and I'm a little bit nervous about that because I'm not a super high level still, but yeah, let's take out the overrun zombies, apparently. Oh, the zombies are only level 21. I thought they were a much higher level than that. Okay, yeah, this will be easy. I gotta admit, the animations for this quest are pretty cool. I like the use of the little saw. Man, completing this quest is gonna be expensive. It uses up a lot of planks as well as a lot of limestone bricks. I hope that this is worth it. Okay, this is kind of a cute and interesting quest. So essentially what I had to do was I had to use up a ton of my planks as well as a ton of my limestone in order to get the pieces in order to construct a blueprint. Now that I've made the blueprint, I basically have to go around to all of these optimal building hotspots, and it's going to slowly build up this building around me. I think that's really cool. It's also not too bad of construction experience, to be honest. I mean, it's not amazing by any means, but I mean, it's cute. It's a cute quest and it's decent experience. I'm not too mad about it. And now the quest has me going and recruiting help all around Gillinor. Check this out. We're actually going to get Aster over in Fort Frenthry to help us out. This is just really cool. I like this quest. I've never done this before, and I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's a cute quest. And now I get to continue my construction journey. I think that this is just building up all of the walls around the entire fort, but I mean, hey, that's fine with me. This is pretty good construction experience still, and I think I have quite a lot of segments to do. I have the front gate, rear gate, west wall, northwest wall, north wall section 1, north wall section 2. Yeah, there's a lot of these fortifications that I have to make, so I'm probably going to be here for a minute, but that's fine. I'm going to get all of this done, and then we're going to have a gorgeous fort. What I really need to figure out is how to unlock this lodestone. Well, we don't have a ton going for us at this point, but we at least have some walls and we have our workshop, so I'm going to call that a quest completed. Let's talk to Bill, and hopefully... Oh, are we getting a cutscene? The walls are complete. Yay! I thought this was just going to be like wrap up the quest. I was waiting for a quest wrapping screen, but apparently not. We got some dialogue to go through here. I don't particularly care to read all of this. I want it to be done. How would I like to be addressed? Duke! Oh yeah, nailing it. And come on. There we go. 1 quest point. Access to Fort Frenthry and its facilities unlocks the Duke, Duchess, and Dux titles, as well as 2 treasure hunter keys. Not bad. Also, what is the treasure hunter right now? I actually don't know. Oh, it's still Gemfall. I don't particularly want to do Gemfall. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for the next treasure hunter and see what it's gonna be. I actually don't know. Does it tell you down here? No. Okay, doesn't tell you down here. And one last thing that I need, the lodestone. This is very, very useful because this teleport is actually between a couple of key locations for quests, including it's relatively close to the archaeology guild as well. So you know what? This is going to be a nice teleport location to have. So now that that lodestone is unlocked, I think it's time for us to start doing some quests. I think I've put this off for long enough. I really like doing quests while I'm a low level because then the XP actually matters. If you're a higher level and you're doing quests, it's just a matter of like getting them out of the way so you can go and do things that actually earn you XP. But if you do them at low levels, then, you know, the 10,000 experience or 1,000 experience or whatever you get from each quest is actually worth a good bit more. And it can allow you to power level through some of these early levels where, you know, the training methods aren't that good. So you kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone by taking out quests a lot earlier on in your playthrough. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with the very short and then the short quests, and I'm just going to move down and go through short to medium, medium to long, so on and so forth. And we're just going to go by quest length. So we'll actually start knocking some of these out very, very quickly. And then as we go, they'll get longer. Not to mention, as we finish up some quests, some of them are requirements to other quests. So this will start auto feeding itself with new quests for us to do. So I'm gonna have plenty to keep me busy for a little while, but let's go ahead and start a montage of quest completions. Alrighty, and there we go. That is Sheep Shearer now done. 150 crafting XP as well as 2,000 coins, and we're up to 3 quest points. I don't remember. I guess that quest didn't actually give us a quest point because it's just a mini quest, right? So, oh well, that one's done. An oldie but a goodie. Very, very old quest. I remember doing this as a kid and shearing all of these black sheep and stuff, and yeah. And there we go. That is the Witch's Potion mini quest done. 325 magic experience. That one was super duper easy. Although that magic experience doesn't really mean a whole lot to me anymore now that I'm 61 magic. Yeah, I probably should have done that one a lot sooner. Alrighty, well, I was gonna try and finish up Benedict's World Tour mini quest, but there's actually a requirement that isn't listed in the requirement section, and that is partial completion of Stolen Hearts in order to 100% complete this quest. So I'm actually going to skip this one for now, and we're instead going to do Blood Pact. Alrighty, and there is Blood Pact done. 1 quest point, 100 attack, 100 strength, defense, ranged, and magic experience lamp, Reese's main hand and offhand, Kale's crossbow, Caitlin's staff, access to the Lumbridge Catacombs dungeon, as well as 2 treasure hunter keys. The combat experience lamp is really the only thing that I care about here, and it's not even that much, but it will give me up to level 5 strength because I have put no time into training up strength yet, so I guess that's nice. And there we go. That is Clock Tower completed. 1 quest point, 500 coins, and 2 treasure hunter keys. And there we go. That is Cook's Assistant now completed. 1 quest point, 300 cooking experience, 500 coins, 20 sardines, access to the cook's range, as well as 2 treasure hunter keys. Alrighty, well, that quest completion was a bit weird. I didn't actually get a quest complete screen on that one, but Death Plateau is now completed, and I got myself some reward lamps, I got myself a quest point, and then I also can speak to this guy, Denulth, I have no idea how to say his name. Anyway, for a repeatable task. And we also got 2 treasure hunter keys, which brings us up to a total of 11, which is nice. All of these reward lamps, I'm just going to dump them into strength. They're only 100 experience, so it's not actually going to do all that much. Just brings us up to level 7, and will we get level 8? And no, just level 7. Pretty close to level 8, though. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about this quest. This is Demon Slayer, and it's actually pretty good. However, I kind of messed up by not bringing any melee gear, and I have to kill with Silverlight, so I'm not hitting the hardest, but it's fine. We're making it work. We are making it work, and with this, we're done. Delrith is defeated. Nice, and that should be Demon Slayer now done. 3 quest points, 3 combat experience lamps worth 100 XP each, the Holy Sword Silverlight, Avernic Wand and Book, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and equip all of our gear back. This was giving me negative attack just a minute ago. There's our Avernic Wand and Book, and we should be able to throw all of this combat experience into strength, and we'll go ahead and get our strength up a couple more levels, it looks like. There we go, up to level 9. Perfect. Man, this cutscene this cutscene is old, dude. Very old cutscene, but that is because it's an old quest. This is Druidic Ritual, and it should now be completed. 4 quest points. Goodness, I did not realize that was so many quest points. 250 herblore experience, 15 noted Guam, 15 noted Eye of Newt, and 2 treasure hunter keys. That is not bad. Up to level 4 herblore. That was nice and quick. We now have all the levels for Jungle Potion, Recruitment Drive, Meeting History, and one of the requirements for Deadliest Catch. Yeah, Herblore definitely has a lot of quests that require it, and as we continue to level up and also complete quests, we'll have even more quests in this long list for us to complete. And I think that's going to be kind of how I treat my quests that are in this tab. Is I'm going to try and keep this cleared up. I'm going to try and keep this to where we have no quests to complete, and then only as we level up, then we'll have this list slowly filter in with quests, and we'll just go and knock them out. So kind of a, as we level, we also quest at the same time. I think that'll be a good way to keep this nice and clean, although it means that we have a lot of quests to do here right off the bat. Alrighty, and my next quest, Father and Son, is actually going to take us to Anachronia. I believe I can just set sail and let's go ahead and skip the cutscene. I think we'll be fine without that. And is this just going to let me go, or is this going to start the whole Anachronia storyline and all of that mess? Definitely looks like we're getting cutscenes, so I'm not entirely sure. I think we have to like run up to the top of Anachronia first, and then we get like saved by somebody, if I remember correctly. Check out this cutscene though. You can totally tell that this is newer content. Like from the Druidic ritual cutscene to this cutscene, it's just night and day difference. It's night and day difference. Yeah, this is the cutscene I was thinking of. Your first glimpse at a dinosaur here on Anachronia, which is kind of nuts. What is that thing? It looks like a big scary Jajinko. Yeah, this is... It's definitely looking at me. I'm too young to die. I got a feeling that everybody's about to take off. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we get saved. Yeah, I thought we got saved here. I just couldn't remember entirely. Run, you fools! All right, we gotta go. We gotta take off. I like how the dinosaur just kind of sits there and yeah, he goes a different direction. Oh no, he's chasing us. Never mind. I thought he was going a different direction. We're done, boys. We're done. That's a wrap. Series over. All right, on to Anachronia now. We really need to get Anachronia started. Alrighty, well, there is the town hall built for Anachronia, but I really just need the lodestone, so I think we're gonna have to like hang out here for 10 minutes or so that we get some more wood and stones and such. Let's see. What is this guy gonna say? Complete the base camp tutorial on Anachronia. Okay, that's fine, but I need the lodestone, and I don't think I can actually build the lodestone right now. Let's see. No. Oh, wait. We need clay. Okay. I think I can do that. Hold on. Can I subtract all this? Put this over here. Booyah. That'll get us clay. And then I think we'll be fine. But I think we only get materials every 10 minutes. So I'm just going to have to hang out here for a few minutes and get us some clay then. In the meantime, I guess I can go ahead and start my mini quest of Father and Son and see what we can get going here. It does look like I have to go all the way back to Relica though for this mini quest, so I guess I'm gonna hang out here for a few minutes, and then after that we will we'll head on to Relica. That way we can get back here pretty quickly. Oh, this says 240 per hour. That's gonna take forever. Okay, how about never mind, and I am going to go ahead and continue the mini quest, and we'll just head back over here on foot later, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and head to Relica, and then after that we'll make our way back over here and unlock the lodestone later. But I don't want to just stop questing and wait around for an hour just to get the lodestone, so we'll have to do some walking, but it'll be fine. Alrighty, well, while I take a break from doing the Anachronia stuff in order to unlock that lodestone, in the meantime, let's actually work on a little bit of Thieves Guild. Our next quest is from Tiny Acorns. Mini quest. Should be pretty easy, I think, and we'll get a little bit of thieving experience from it. Alrighty, and there we go. That is from Tiny Acorns mini quest completed. 1,000 thieving experience, the ability to craft, or the ability to steal a craftsman's monocle, ability to purchase crafting equipment from Urus Lorik, access to the advanced pickpocketing trainer and koshing volunteers in the Thieves Guild, as well as 2 treasure hunter keys. And it looks like I looked this up on the wiki, by the way. It looks like the next treasure hunter event is Mysteria, and Mysteria is actually good because what Mysteria does is every like 4 hours or so you get a different treasure hunter event. So we could possibly end up with a good treasure hunter event as they cycle through, and that could be really good for us to spend all of these treasure hunter keys, since I'm not a particularly big fan of Gemfall. But anyway, that's another quest done, and now we can go and do Father and Son, or we can go and do Goblin Diplomacy. Father and son probably hasn't been enough time yet for Anachronia to get more supplies, to get more materials. So let's do Goblin Diplomacy. This is another one of those old quests, but a good quest. Goblin Diplomacy brings back some amazing memories. I love this quest. I want to say I was playing RuneScape whenever this quest came out years and years and years and years ago. I was very young then, but there we go. That is Goblin Diplomacy done. 5 quest points, 200 crafting experience lamp, gold bar, and 2 treasure hunter keys. I don't remember if this quest was already out whenever I was playing and I just found out about it, or if it actually came out whenever I was playing whenever I was a kid. But either way, good memories here. Good memories here. And back then, I didn't know that there was a RuneScape wiki, so I just had to like figure it out how to do the quest. So that's great. Anyway, let's go ahead and obtain that crafting experience, and it's going to do nothing because my crafting level is already at level 65. Alrighty, and we have kind of completed the Hazel Cult. I actually remember this quest because I thought whenever I first ever completed this that this was actually the end of the quest, and I was like, okay, I'm done, but then it never removed itself from my quest list here, so I was always very confused. But all we have to do in order to actually complete the quest is come up here, and then we have to go search the wardrobe in the eastern room. So that's in here. We got to open up this wardrobe and search it. And then we should get an actual quest complete, because I believe we were being lied to this entire time. You find a bottle of poison and a mysterious amulet. Cyril, hello. What do you want now, you scoundrel? Look what I found in the cupboard. You hand Cyril the bottle of poison? I don't believe it. Poison, Jones! You called my lud? Jones, just what is this poison doing here? Poison, oh, it's for killing rats. Oh, Butler Jones was in on it. Yes, that's right, killing rats. I am a loyal butler, sir. Rats, eh? Yes, fair enough. Sorry to have doubted you, old boy. Then how about this? You show Cyril the amulet from the cupboard. Well, what? I've seen this amulet before. The thieves that broke it. We get it. Jones is the guy. You senile old fool, it was all too easy. I should have killed you and your pathetic family weeks ago. Weeks ago? You've only been a butler for a few weeks and you already want to kill him? What the heck, man? To think we took you in and trusted you, this is how you repay us. God! Dude, you got guards and butlers? This dude is loaded. Attempted murder and burglary. Man, this is crazy. This story is just, it's got so many twists and turns. This dude's got so much money. Hey, rather than them 5 coins, how about you give me a real reward? How about that there, buddy? How about that there, buddy old pal? There we go, 2,000 coins. That's more what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm already a millionaire, but still, it's fine. It's fine. I'll take 2,000 coins. 1 quest point, 1,500 thieving experience, 2,000 coins, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Congratulations. By earning Rune Score, you have earned another Vorkath shard, which is the event that's going on right now because this boss just got released. So yeah, that's cool. I got 3 of those now. Whatever. I don't really know what it does. I'm not a high enough level to be worried about bossing. So yeah, we're going to be worrying about questing instead. Imp Catcher, next up. And there we go. Imp Catcher is now done. 1 quest point, 875 magic experience lamp, a amulet of accuracy, access to Mixgog's amulet shop, as well as 2 treasure hunter keys. That was a interesting quest. It took me a little while to do, but I mean, overall not too bad, even for a short quest. I don't know. I guess just because I had to go so many locations, it felt a little bit longer, but it's fine. We're done. It's done. Can I just access this guy's shop now? Oh, I can just buy Amulet of Accuracies. Okay, so it doesn't have any more things in his shop. Okay, that's fine. Next up, impressing the locals. But that is going to be where I wrap up for today. I think we did a pretty good job finishing up our double XP. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the results of 64 combat level and 679 total level. We also got some questing done today, which I'm pretty happy about. Still a lot more to do, but without further ado, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.